Hi, I'm Dania from Journey of a Braid, and I'm all about braiding with intention and braiding as a way to look back into what constitutes the structure of our society with hope towards the world that we're building in times of social transformation, of deep social transformation. So lately I've been involved in this very interesting project of looking back into my past, looking back into my ancestors, particularly my grandmother who was the first place where I actually had the visual of a braid being represented in a very important way. Because when she got married, she cut her hair and she kept her braid as a memento of her youth. But she never let her hair grow again, and that was sort of a symbolism, and that's something that I just understood. It was a symbolism for giving up her freedom or giving up her sense of self in order to give herself to her family and to this new stage in her life, although she was, I believe, 19 years old when she got married. And for me, braiding, the reality is that the way that I understand it and the way that I keep exploring this concept is all about how there are these three elements that are always converging in our lives: the past, the present, and the future. And the past is always pulling us, and it's as strong as the future. It's setting the grounds to where we are headed. And a lot of this has to do with ancestry. It has to do with all the women that came before us. And I say women because there is a particular connection. Because you were inside your grandmother's belly by the time your grandmother had been pregnant with your mother for, I believe, 4 weeks. So there is a huge convergence of energy that we can't even start to explain. What is important about this is that there are certain programs from the past that you're here to complete, because you're pulling from that thread in your personal journey. And by pulling through it, you're carrying this fragment of information. And it's almost like a Mario Bros sort of level where you get, like the little flag and the big party. Once you're able to transcend one of these chapters, once you're able to go through with one of the themes that was present in your ancestor's life, your grandmother, great-grandmother, whatever it is, and that was able to be completed. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. I know it's a little bit abstract, but the thing is that now, to make it more simple, I've seen this in my life so much. I have so many programs that I'm completing from my mother, and that in a way, as she still lives, I've been able to manage so that it's a circle of energy, and I'm giving back to her as she gives back to me. And it's a beautiful process after having had a really tough relation with her because I didn't grow up with her. But now that I'm exploring the life of my grandmother, I can look back and I can see how much of her is inside of me, and how much I'm a mirror of her path in this world, and how I'm able to complete some of the stories she didn't at her time, not because there was something wrong with her life, but simply because the times were different, the understanding of womanhood was different, of femininity. And well, she felt she had to give all her freedom and all herself and sacrifice it for her family. And then in time, as she was getting older, she felt that lack of having not gone for all the dreams that she had. And right now I'm in this other version. She was a full feminist though at the same time, so now I'm in this other version. And looking back at pictures of her when she was really young, I look so much like her, and I had never seen these pictures in all of these years. And me, where I'm standing right now, I see that in a way this quest, this path has led me towards fighting those same principles that for her were so related to the braid. And that's pulling towards my future, where I will leave 1,000,000 chapters open for my descendants and for all the souls I braid myself to in this journey, which will involve my lifetime. So anyway, it has been so hard for me to find most of the information that I'm talking about when it comes to my grandmother, to find her pictures, and it's one of those things that you get distracted with life, and you're always, my dad kept telling me, oh yeah, I told my sister, and one day she's gonna send me, and that one day never happens unless you push for it. So this is a direct message to you. Look back into your ancestry. Understand what are the chapters or the stories that you're completing, because it's gonna make your journey so much easier. And at the same time, you're gonna understand how you're part of a way bigger concept. You're part of a way bigger plan that transcends sometimes the mundane of daily living. And when you see that, you feel full of purpose. And I truly want that for you, because there's no riches, no beauty, no anything in life that can give you what a sense of purpose will do for life. Anyway, and Danielle from Journey of a Braid. And if you do go into this search, into looking the descendants that you're coming from, please let me know. I would love to hear about it.